I got 30-some hoes, you at the crib making TikToks. Perky gon' blow like a 30-6 dog. She gon' fuck my bros, cause I know that she a big dog. I come from the low, but I'm standing at the tip. I got 30-some hoes, you at the crib making TikToks. Perky gon' blow like a 30-6 dog. She gon' fuck my bros, cause I know that she a big dog. I come from the low, but I'm standing at the tip top. Lot of hoes to choose from, I ain't scared to lose one. Bitch, I've been a thought boy since I was reading Goosebumps. Standing on the block, I was testing out my new gun. Mix the off-white with the blue ones. I know I'll be alright when I'm going through some. Got some raw white if you wanna do some. Heard he tryna ball like me, now he got no funds. I got 30-some hoes, you at the crib making TikToks. Perky gon' blow like a 30-6 dog. She gon' fuck my bros, cause I know that she a big dog. I come from the low, but I'm standing at the tip. I got 30-some hoes, you at the crib making TikToks. I like my revolver, but it only got 6 shots. She was built like Sophie Rainbow, mama, she a big buck. I come from the low, but I'm standing at the tip top. Perk moon tag, you know where you saw it first at. Perfume gas, I just pulled up with a turp pack. In my group chat, lot of lingo in my group chat. In my group chat, lot of lingo in my group. If you hate me, why you listen to my new raps? Brand new AP, I'm a trapper, baby, you mad? Can you take me, or you gon' arch your back and throw it there? Used to daydream, now this shit is coming true, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday again, and it is time to touch the tip. Just the tip. We're here, putting down a new show for you today. What is fun for us, guys, before we get into this, we got a whole new setup that King worked on. So, before we get going, I'm Josh.
And I am the aforementioned King.
That's right. That's right. Guys, but a lot of different improvements, a lot of different things we're going to be doing, and just to create a little bit more interactivity. Him and I can actually see each other. We can interact. It's going to be fun. We have a different screen so you can actually see all the cool shit that he's got in here.
Yeah.
So, today we got some topics listing from Hollywood actors through politics. But before we get going, I actually have to thank this man sitting right here, too, because...
What are you?
Well, you kind of started a new trend for me, and...
Yeah.
My awesome fiance
Created a fucking monster.
Oh man! So she after I told her there were these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shoes, she went shopping and looking online for me. And when she did, she came across some other gems.
Now these shoes here are the pair.
Yeah.
And I think individually they're fucking awesome, but together they're gonna look fucking weird.
I like the neon colors.
Yeah,
I wish they had a solid pair of this.
Like, these are moist for fucking sure.
Oh yeah.
But like, yeah, these are a pair. This is the left one I'm holding. He's holding the right one, and that's so much of a clash.
Dude, there's some ridiculous details and stuff on these though.
They should have made it so that you could buy the opposing pair and the L&R would be different. That way you can match them up, because that right there is money. You're making more money. You're selling double the amount of sneakers.
Or sell me the just the orange. Yeah, let me buy both.
Or just let me buy
I can
the
mix
orange
and match them.
motherfuckers. Yeah. And then he's got the ones on his feet that I bought that we've showed on a previous stream.
Those were really cool because those were the Phoenix, I believe is what they were called. So it kind of looks like flames, but she kind of went overboard for me, and I can't thank her enough because she also got me the sweet-ass ones that he showed that are the Ninja Turtle ones.
Turtle ones are moist.
I have one coming that I haven't seen yet. It is a slightly different style shoe, but it's still a mellow ball. And with that, they are the Krangs. Yeah, those are sweet. Did you actually look at the shredders?
No, I still have the things that came in the box here.
Yeah, they're sold out. They're done.
Oh, so I don't have access to them? Even
Nope.
I have access
Nope.
to them?
I hate to break that to you because I wanted them too, and I even bought the third pair. But they went so fast. So something I'm actually going to pull up real quick so you guys can see is this.
That was the pair right here.
Yeah. So I like these two. That the one thing I do have to say is just like King said, it would have been nice if they sell them as a solid pair and let me mix mash them.
Yeah, I got the Leonardos and I got the Raphaels. That would have been the shit.
So we're gonna share a screen with you so you can see this. Look at the price in my size. First thing you search for, and these are what they go for right now. $4,000. So I'm gonna share that with you guys real quick. 4 G's.
Bro, I better have the power of every turtle and Shredder.
I better become Shredder.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
I mean, they're badass. I love the fact
take
that
an
there's
orgasm
metallic and
every
everything.
other step. Like I better have an orgasm every other step that I take.
Yep.
Because that is ridiculous.
Obscene. It is iridescent too, so that's the one difference with that shoe is they kind of change colors when you move them. But
yeah, that's what, $4,000.
$4,000. $4,000.
Buy a fucking
look at
car off marketplace.
Cheapest ones are size 9s for a toddler, and they're not toddler shoes; they're just regulars. Yeah, that's badass. Raphael was always my dude.
Yeah, I mean,
well, he's got a Brooklyn accent when nobody else does. Yeah. Did you ever notice that?
Yeah, that is a little.
They grew up together,
offsetting.
But he's the only one with the. You got to know what a crumpet is to understand cricket.
It says 1 on here. I wonder if that. I just noticed that on the bottom of the thing.
So that is his number, I guess.
Well, it's
they're
on the Donatello too.
Yeah, they're on all of them, not the turtles.
The basketball player.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yep, because it's got that right on the bottom.
Got it. That makes sense.
But there's a whole bunch of cool ones, and like I said, she created a monster because now there's a few of them that match our Just the Tip color scheme that now I gotta get.
Yeah. Would you push that back up? Oh, yeah,
All right. Switch. All right, guys. So before we get going, I'm gonna get the topic up so you can see it. The first one, King just told me about this when I walked into this room.
Very shocking.
And yeah, exactly. I'm like, hey, there's more. So we're gonna share a screen, and it's involving
a turtle.
None other than the Turtles. Involving none other than Screen Actor Guild himself there, Alec Baldwin. So, if anybody remembers, Alec Baldwin was on trial for manslaughter for, was it Rust, right?
Yep.
So it was for Rust, because there was somebody who died during the filming of Rust.
Because he aimed a loaded handgun at the producer or director, I believe it was the director maybe, and the producer, and pulled the trigger, and she died. And then waited an hour to call the cops. And then I said, well, during this trial, everybody can get away with anything if they got money.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is legal for a price. But this man has not stepped out of character. Because we're not even a year removed from that fucking trial. And Alec Baldwin threatens Trump impersonator who heckles him in a wild video. I'll snap your fucking neck in half.
All right.
That's just who this dude is, man.
So we've even got access to the video right here.
Oh, man.
Let's see it.
President, look, for murdering that woman. If you kiss the ring, Alec. Kiss the big, beautiful ring. Come on, Alec.
Dude.
Come on, look
How
at
long
Alec
is that? I've
Baldwin,
never seen
right?
this.
He did that impersonation of me. It was not too hot, not too good. But look, we're back in office. You lost. Kamala lost. She's somewhere getting intoxicated. Look at that suitcase. Unbelievable. Well, Alec, if you don't want that pardon for murdering that woman in cold blood,
God damn!
First degree, you can call it whatever you want, but it was not good. She's looking down on me right now. I'm happy. Thank you for confronting the man who took me out.
He's got a smile.
And that's okay. Sure. Whoa. Yeah, sure. The ring. No, it's the ring. We love the children. We're doing great deals for the children. Okay. Okay. All right, Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin, ladies and gentlemen.
I forgive him. It said the cameraman was a cameraman's religious, so I forgive him as a Christian.
He's yelling at me. I'm a citizen of this. I was born and raised in New York City. I love you, Alec. Alec, look, Alec. You don't want to attack your favorite president, Alec. Look, I love you. I love you, Alec. He's got more balls than De Niro, that I can tell you. De Niro ran away. Alec confronted. That's good. He's strong.
Dude.
His mouth is even, he moves it exactly like Trump does. But did you notice one thing? Not even the character of it all. I'm just looking at the way that he was standing. He's doing the Trump stance.
Yeah.
You know, he leans forward.
The fucking
Where it's almost like
dude, I never saw that till now.
Oh, man.
I just heard about it, but that is fucking gold. That dude did not step out of character, didn't flinch. They had him at the Pittsburgh Steel City Con, Alec Baldwin, and I don't know that I would be like, this guy was very, very, that was a good fucking put together.
Man, did he just come out swinging too?
He didn't fucking pull a punch whatsoever.
Because he was in cold blood.
Right. But like I saw myself, if I went there, just paying the money to get an autograph from him or maybe a picture, and then just calling him a piece of shit murderer. But then I probably would have ruined my future attendance at the Steel City Con, so I did not do it. But no, like seriously, because what's he gonna do? You gonna swing on me? I would beat that man's ass. Fuck him.
Yeah,
and I wouldn't feel guilty doing it either. Like, go ahead.
All
Wow,
right.
that was fucking gold. Kudos to that guy. That is
I'm glad we jumped into the video.
Damn. Fucking fire.
Because we just saw this. Like, there were little snippets and stuff. But having that hyperlink right to that,
dude,
perfect. Perfect.
Gold.
All right. So, next topic is probably the biggest trending piece in news right now. So, it's been ongoing for years. And it's still under the part where they're doing a full purge and a release of information. And of course, we're talking about the new Animal Crossing that's coming out.
You're so pretty. You're so pretty.
Yeah.
Little backstory about the Animal Crossing. This is Roach. Or something asinine, something I would like normally say, the kind of like, you know, but I ended up just saying booty head, as you can see. Well, you might not be able to
they
see
kind
it.
of just changed it for you.
The booty head for life on the background. So I just said booty head into her little Build-A-Bear little insert box, and she took it home, and her 2-year-old daughter loves it. And then she pressed the hand, and then like now she will not stop going around the house calling people booty heads. So I have influenced this 2-year-old to, without even meeting this 2-year-old, to go around and call people booty heads. I'm spreading
Moisture.
I'm spreading the love, the moisture. I'm spreading, it's corrupting. It's very corrupting. But hey, it's not a bad corrupt. It's just booty head.
Just for life, you know.
Yeah,
Up there.
for life.
All right.
Anyways.
So, it wasn't actually Animal Crossing. Surprise, surprise.
Very impromptu.
What we were dropping, it was just the perfect time to creep her in. What we were dropping is the news story for the Epstein flight logs and the guest list release as they are so far. We're going to share our screen with you again so you can see this. And screen cap. There we are. So, Jeffrey Epstein files latest. U.S. Attorney General accuses the FBI of withholding pages and demands a Friday release. Demands it.
I don't know, man. It's getting to look very smoke and mirrors over here. There's so many powerful people connected to this, and they're probably still in power. whether it be behind the scenes or politicians that they own. There are some connections between Bondi and previous cases with the Epstein bullshit. So I do believe if we get anything, it's going to be very watered down. They're going to say, oh, it was all destroyed. They'll just get a redacted list of people who they don't mind throwing under the bus. But I don't think we're going to ever get the full scope of this shit. Ever.
Right.
There was tapes. There was, like, the flight logs, of course. But all this stuff was released on I was telling Josh earlier that there was a Netflix special about this before it became the fucking story that it is today. And they basically released the flight logs. It was on the end credits where they said these are the people that attended this island. And there was a bunch of girls that came forward against Clinton and Prince Andrew and all that stuff. So it was there and then got scrubbed from existence, I'm pretty sure, because it started to gain traction. But I really believe that, like, they said day one, this is going to get released and da-da-da-da-da. Oh, well, these people are not cooperating. I want to believe that is true. But I'm just telling you now, like, if that stuff went and they released that, it would be... Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to get it, man.
No.
I don't really... This is taken far too long to develop.
People in power stay in power.
I believe it was a talking point to get certain people where they weren't,
Yep.
But again, if we do get one, it's going to be a redacted one.
Well, and I can see all this latency and time taken as a way to just cover up
Right.
or remove.
Right.
Because we're talking Epstein's been dead for how many years now?
If he's even dead.
Well,
I even question that.
That event, though, is at least 4 years removed, right?
Right.
So, and then we've been talking about that for this long. I mean, the government can certainly figure out how to hide things quicker than this.
I mean, there are photos that are even out there still where, the former president was there, that being Bill Clinton, and people still write it off and still back that party and still back those people, even knowing that was a thing. So, like...
Well, and here's where my thought is reading this, too, because... she's using the word demands, and she's using the word that she wants this stuff, and they're withholding it. What actual power, what steps can she take? I know she's the U.S. Attorney General, but what can you actually take? Because she doesn't pass judgment. She doesn't do any kind of...
Trump could fire the people that are not cooperating.
I mean, he could.
He'd definitely just go down in New York like, yo, you're done, you're done, you're done, you're done. He could do that, but I don't know that that's even going to be...
But I think that's too widespread and generalized, because how do you even know... He might know who to go for, but...
Right. And... Also, I don't know if anybody knows, I've ever heard of the, I don't know, he's not so much a YouTuber, but like I see him on Facebook all the time. He goes by Anomaly, long-haired dude.
Yep.
But he, busted out a video, I think within the last day or so, where he draws the connections to these people that are going hard line for all this evidence and their connections to Epstein or lawyers involved and stuff like that, the backdoor deals and all that shit. So he really breaks it down. Like he did his fucking homework. I actually sent you that video, so if you get time to watch it, I could share it on my Facebook or whatever. But he just gets down to brass tacks. It's like, here's a connection, here's a connection, here's a connection, and it's all paper trails. It's all stuff you can actually look for, but people don't really want to go doing all that.
Yep.
And they're just going to take it at face value.
Well, there's so much misinformation now. That's what people are going to try to always say, too.
And the people that normally say misinformation are the ones that are spreading misinformation.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's a diversion. It's a redirect. It's a gaslight.
Oh, well, to randomly switch topics, did you see this?
Zendaya post from 2017 predicts that she'll join Shrek 5 cast as we get the first teaser.
So not so much the Zendaya part. I actually just found out there was a Shrek 5 and saw the 30-second clip of it yesterday at like 10 o'clock at night.
So it's going to be it's already out, or it wasn't out?
The teaser is out now. So but they all look, because if you guys remember, Shrek was one of the first 3D generated movies by, I think it was Illumination or DreamWorks, one of the two. DreamWorks. But go back and watch Shrek 1 now, and it looks atrocious compared to what you're looking at today. Like
yeah.
it's
I mean, like technology.
so much different.
But they're down here in the bottom right corner. It says names in Epstein's contact book released by Bondi. I don't know if that's fucking some superficial bullshit. Redacted masseuse list.
So released more than 100 pages of documents related to him.
And Gene Hackman and his wife found dead.
Yeah, this site's got it. I've got a lot of it, and this isn't even the United States one. This is all just the UK. Yeah.
Epstein, who died by suicide while in prison in 2019, spent decades running a scheme that allowed him and other people, including allegedly high-profile people, to sexually abuse children.
I don't think it's really alleged when Giselle, or whatever her name is.
Her dad was
sitting
connected
there.
to a lot of stuff, too. Yeah, you gotta, that what do you call it? Anomaly really broke it the fuck down, man. Like, very informative.
Yep. Now, granted, this does not mean that everybody on this list was involved in that, but you knew what this guy was doing. There's no way
Right.
that they did not,
Right.
are not aware of all this. Regardless what your involvement is, you know what's going on.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I just saw Trump's name down there on that list as we go on to the next piece with Trump. So this is something that King didn't see yet. I actually just saw this a couple days ago. It's a proposition by the Republican Party to sell citizenship. And that's just a high-level overview. There's a lot more moving pieces to it than that. But it's an idea that I guess they have regarding selling citizenship.
Everything's legal for a price.
It's going to be very good. We're going to be selling a gold card. You have a green card. This is a gold card. We're going to be putting a price on that card of about $5 million, and that's going to give you green card privileges plus. It's going to be a route to citizenship. And wealthy people will be coming into our country by buying this card. They'll be wealthy, and they'll be successful, and they'll be spending a lot of money and paying a lot of taxes and employing a lot of people. And we think it's going to be extremely successful. Never been done before, anything like this, but it's something that we're going to be putting out over the next, would you say 2 weeks, Howard? Do you want to say a couple of words about it?
Sure.
Mr. President, are there
Wait a
any
minute,
requirements for that gold
Hang on a
card?
second.
Do you have to invest a certain amount of money in this country in order
Didn't you just tell him to wait and he still just kept going?
Yeah, you totally.
to qualify?
Yeah, it seemed like it.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Go
the
ahead.
EB-5 program was really you lend some money, but it was full of nonsense, make-believe, and fraud, and it was a way to get a green card that was low-priced. So the president said, rather than having this sort of ridiculous EB-5 program, we're going to end the EB-5 program. We're going to replace it with the Trump Gold Card, which is really a green card gold. So they'll be able to pay $5 million to the U.S. government. They'll have to go through vetting, of course. We're going to make sure they're wonderful, world-class global citizens. They can come to America. The president can give them a green card, and they can invest in America, and we can use that money.
So their general idea here is that they're trying to use this as a way to get more money. And somebody said if you get put something like if you get 10,000 people and they're paying $5 million, well, look at all that money bringing into the U.S. I don't know as if you're rich outside the country that you have a reason to leave your country.
I want a Trump food stamp card.
Is it gold?
It'd probably be brown. No, can you imagine though, if you're going to spend that much money to come here, what's your intentions?
Right.
Where's your money? That's would be pocket change to a lot of people. So they can sit there. Are they going to buy their politicians? Are they going to buy up other properties and kind of like push people into poverty? That's a double-edged sword. It sounds,
Right.
The way he decorated it, sure, but like I got questions because like I'm wondering what the vetting process is too. Like you're paying to play.
The vetting is they count your money and see if it's all there.
Yeah. See, if that's the vetting process, that's very problematic because those people are going to use that money to influence policy or, I don't know. And then there's the other side. Like they'll create jobs. They'll bring businesses over. I mean, I get where that could be profitable, but I
just don't see people running out to do it.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's weird, though. That's just, and it also feeds into this, that fucking, it feeds into that bullshit where they just think, you know, it's just rich people. Trump's about rich people. This kind of fucking bolsters what people say about
Right.
that. Like, oh, he's doing that for the rich people, but it's going to create like almost like a trickle down. I don't know, man. That
It's an odd plan for me too.
it's weird. It's weird.
All right. Next topic we got here. So this one, what I'm about to share with you.
Let this man cook.
Boom. One Republican breaks with colleagues on budget plan vote. So a minute and 13 video we're going to roll here. I have not seen
Two
it.
Republicans broke. I think Rand Paul also said no. So
I'm a no. Look what, let me, their own numbers. If the Republican plan passes under the rosiest assumptions, which aren't even true, we're gonna add $328 billion to the deficit this year. We're gonna add $295 billion to the deficit the year after that, and $242 billion to the deficit after that, under the rosiest assumptions. Why would I vote for that?
And they're trying to comfort some of the more moderate members and say, oh no, we're not doing anything to Medicaid with this bill.
Now what? That's probably the big question. Now
So
what? There's a vote.
but I feel like we were elected, who disagrees with work requirements for single able-bodied recipients of Medicaid? Like, that's a 70-30, maybe 90-10 issue in America, and they're afraid to put that in writing? Give me a break.
Currently, I'm a no. There's about 5 of us that are no. I'm not sure why we're going for this vote right now. I'd love to, the 5 of us would love to. It seems that we've all kind of not been included in some of these discussions.
So, remember last show, if you tuned in, I said that, you know, I've been wrong about a lot of things with the trunk, or it's making me look wrong. It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm admitting to being wrong.
Right.
This Epstein list, how that's kind of getting watered down and pushed, you know, I don't know, it's just still a talking point and no resolve. This here is no different than what Democrats do with money. They're
Yeah.
literally, it's the same fucking shit. And there's been a lot of people that say, you know, well, like, you know, other third parties will never get it because they just don't gain the momentum enough to do it. Well, that's because both sides are bought, and any third party that has any type of real sentiment on how to change things will be stifled.
Oh, yeah.
They will be pushed down. They don't get the ballot access. They don't get the media coverage. They don't get any of that shit. So, good on Macy or Massey and Rand Paul and the other guy we just saw there, like, because those people evidently have common sense, but the other ones, they're funded. It's no difference. The emperor has no new clothes.
Yeah.
It's really an illusion of choice in some regards. So,
In many
yeah.
regards. All right, let's see what we got next. Oh, this one is one, I'll bring this up for you in a second, but this is one that I just found out that was on here because we just opened up to see what's trending on X. So the first thing we see is about the conflict going on. The conflict that is out there with Russia.
From this big to this big.
Life accordion to Trump.
This big again, and then it gets huge.
Oh, man, you should, let me show you this.
Oh.
You just made me have to switch topics, guys.
Oh, shit.
It will
Yeah,
be
you're
right
like
back to it.
This ADD straight right
But this was awesome. I gotta share it now that I watched him do it.
Oh, you spelled
Nope, I did not.
Everything else that was hacked, we said, well, they didn't make a big deal out of that.
It's so perfect. That was all I just wanted to share. But whoever made stuff like this,
I would have been glad to.
they're my fucking
I want
friends.
to take advantage of something. I have something that
Dude,
others
could he do
don't
a
have.
presser
I don't like
this?
the way that.
It would be
I
awesome.
might have voted for him.
It would be awesome. So we didn't know he had that skill, but he's got it. All right, back to the Russian-Ukraine the conflict. So this is a video of him with Zelensky having a conversation right in person at the White House.
Maybe he didn't. I don't know what happened. But he didn't break it with me. He wants to make a deal. I don't know if he can make a deal. The problem is I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing. All right, I think we've seen enough. What do you think? Huh? This is
Yeah, you see that?
television, I will say that.
Yeah.
There's so many interviews with that dude where he's like, he looks like he's suited the fuck out.
I believe it too. There's other pieces with this negotiation going on, and you can talk even Russian collusion, all this other stuff too. When you hear the different pieces that they were talking about, and he said that he being Trump, that they're looking at removing Zelensky as a president as one of the conflict resolutions.
He was an actor that was kind of like puppeted into that position.
Well, and somebody who's just kept onto it. There's no voting for him or anything anymore. He kind of shifted the position a little bit
During
too.
this time of war, there was like, they've had like concerts over there. I think U2 went over there, or U2 went over there, I believe, and played. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think there were concerts going on in active wartime. You can have fucking concerts and showing support for your proxy war, but you can't have an election, which, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, and regardless of how you feel about him, how you feel about Putin, these are the negotiations that are in place, and we'll see what happens with it, because that conflict is now going on 2 years, I think, or if not even longer.
I think it's longer.
If not even longer.
I'd say probably 4.
And man, I'm not one for war. I obviously understand it and understand why and all this other stuff, but it would be nice to just be able to have some kind of resolution and not a World War III.
Yeah. No, I really think I still stand by, like, if Trump or if Russia wanted Ukraine, they
Stomped? Yeah. I've always thought that.
Yeah, it'd be like they control their gas, like.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then the creators of South Park have our role in this conflict and every other conflict completely right. They made the movie Team America, and the subtitle of Team America is World Police.
Yeah.
That's where we always fucking play.
Old school meme, like how America views itself, and then they had like a picture of Superman.
Yeah.
But how America actually is, and then it has the picture of the Punisher.
Yeah, I mean, Dane Cook has jokes about it. He's like, look, we were a little drunk. We're sorry about that, but I'm going to leave 3,000 or 4,000 troops here. You're okay with that? You wouldn't want me to get drunk again, would you? I'm like, that's so accurate.
Yeah.
So accurate. The world police.
There's some truth in jest.
There is.
Yeah, I mean, like, if Trump open hand slapped him or something, like, I'd be like, word, this is for good entertainment, and this is where your money, putting your money where your mouth is.
When is the second Trump versus Zelensky going on? I'm signing up for that one.
Right. That'd be better than a Logan Paul freaking Tyson fight.
Yeah, no kidding.
Or
No
was that Jake
kidding.
Paul? I forgot.
That's Jake. Logan's the WWE guy, but apparently on those two, the brothers are gonna fight.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Anything that has their name on it, dude, I'm like, that was.
Yeah, it's all horse and pony game.
Yeah, that was just. We made that first match with Tyson look a little. Oh wow, this might be good, and then you knew by like round 2 or 3, like, this is bullshit.
Right.
Not even a sparring match, really.
Guys, that is all we had for the topics today. We are actually working on a few new things too. King and I were just discussing for our YouTube channel that we want to take and make some clips, some little shorts of this stuff too, so you guys can just take it in little bites too. That way we can have different news pieces and you guys can kind of peruse through what we are talking about a little bit easier than the entire stream. Yeah. We've done a lot of differences with the setup, and we do understand there's been issues with sound and back and forth. They should be actually all resolved as of now. A lot of differences came from him setting up this room, and we were able to re-look at different pieces. But now I feel this is quite the spectacle. I mean, look around. This is the room for streaming a lot of cool nerd stuff,
There's
and that's
stuff
okay.
over here too that nobody can see, but like I can only do so much. If I get a fourth camera and put it this way, like, but that,
Yep.
I don't know, maybe down the road. But no, this is cool because like I went and got this desk where it has like a divider in the middle, but it's a 2-person desk. He's right here. There's more of an interaction. We both.
Yeah, we were actually split down the middle right here for a while.
Yeah.
And we were still looking in our direction, but not actually looking at each other. Now there's a full high, or look at this. There's opportunity for a high five right on cam. Boom.
Also, if you haven't eaten there yet, my local people, go to Perky Jackson's restaurant. We just had some amazing shepherd's pie from there. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely
let
amazing.
that man cook, Perky Jackson.
And we're
Also
gonna.
the guy that did the song.
That's what I was literally leaning into. And with that being said, we're gonna log on off and be back on this next Friday. But we're gonna leave you with a little bit of that Perky Jackson to finish the show out.
And turtley enough for the Turtle Club.
That's right. Get yourself some Pumas. All right, guys. Till next time, stay moist.
And shop the goddamn merch store.
That's it.
I got 30-some hoes, you at the crib making TikToks. Perky gon' blow like a 30-6 dog. She gon' fuck my bros, cause I know that she a big dog. I come from the low, but I'm standing at the tip. I got 30-some hoes, you at the crib making TikToks. Perky gon' blow like a 30-6 dog. She gon' fuck my bros, cause I know that she a big dog. I come from the low, but I'm standing at the tip top. Lot of hoes to choose from, I ain't scared to lose one. Bitch, I've been a thought boy since I was reading Goosebumps. Standing on the block, I was testing out my new gun. Mix the off-white with the blue ones. I know I'll be alright when I'm going through some. Got some raw white if you wanna do some. Heard he tryna ball like me, no he got no funds. I got 30-some hoes, you at the crib making TikToks. Perky gon' blow like a 30-6 dog. She gon' fuck my bros, cause I know that